This is Sportscentre.
Hey, I'm Marissa Roberto, and with preliminary action wrapping up yesterday in men's Olympic hockey, we're on to the knockout stage. And for Team Canada in particular, their path to a gold medal just became a whole lot clearer. With a perfect 3-0 record and plus 17 goal differential, Canada finished the preliminaries as the top seed, which means they've got a bye in the quarters, and they will play the winner of the 8-9 matchup in the qualifying round, aka Czechia or Denmark. But regardless of the matchup, the Canadians will have a chance to overcome some international demons. Let's not forget, the Czechs bested Canada 3 straight years at the World Juniors. I'm not sure why we have to bring that up once again, but here we are. And while it's not the same level, Denmark did end Canada's World Hockey Championship run in the quarters just last year. So yeah, no matter who they face, Canada will have something extra to play for in the quarters. But the level of play we've seen from this team, which is arguably the greatest hockey team ever assembled, we don't think it'll be a problem getting past the quarters. And if/when they do, Canada will play the lowest remaining seed in the semis, with the big takeaway here being they avoid the 2-seeded Americans until the gold medal game, which means USA will likely get Sweden in the semis. And that would not be an easy game by any means. But you know, when they planned this out and they laid the bricks, they wanted to see Canada and US in the gold medal game, so here we go. And when that does happen and Canada wins, we should declare it a national holiday. Okay, let's stick on the ice and talk the women's semi. But if you're watching this right when we come up at 3 o'clock, you would need to stop watching and go to TSN or, just second screen it. What do you mean? Like, isn't everybody just always on their phone anyway while watching TV? I don't get this. Because Canada and Switzerland are going at it in the semis. But who will the winner of that get in the gold medal game? Well, the winner of USA-Sweden, who met earlier this morning. And looking at how the US have performed so far in these Olympics, it seemed like an impossibility that Sweden could win this game. As entering today, the Americans were a perfect 5-0, with 26 goals scored and only 1 goal allowed in these Olympics. And I absolutely hate to see it, even though I love all of those American girls. And Frankel and Nat, my God, incredible. And let's get to the game though, because it was more of the same this morning. And while things started slow for the US, they really opened things up in the second, including a stretch of 3 goals in less than 3 minutes, as the Americans dominate Sweden to punch their ticket to the gold medal game. Time now for my favorite segment and yours, We Love Sports Today.
Why we love sports today.
And you've seen a wiener dog race before, but have you seen one on the ice? I love little weenie dogs. They're the sweetest little angels. They're so low to the ground and they're so low to the ice. I didn't think they had that kind of speed. And you think we're done there? Not a chance, because you need to see this next video.
So we're out here in freezing, sub-zero temperatures, creating these ice carousels that are spinning and moving.
Wheels are frozen again. Thank you, boss.
Almost. Almost! Yeah.
Spin this thing over.
Oh. Oh, he's got it. Yeah, that counts.
Conquered it.
You know what? Skateboarders do need something to do in the winter. And don't say snowboarding, because snowboarding is not the same.
Breaking news! The Dolphins have released 5-time All-Pro Tyreek Hill. Hill is recovering from a torn ACL and will save the Dolphins just under $23 million in cap space. The Dolphins also released edge rusher Bradley Chubb. His release will save $7.3 million in cap space as they take a dead cap charge of $23.8 million. The next question for Miami is what happens to quarterback Tua Tagovailoa, who's guaranteed $54 million for next season.
TSN continues to celebrate Black History Month. And today we look at the man who helped guide the Raptors to their first real taste of success in the NBA. But he was so much more than just a coach. Here's Jermaine Franklin on Basketball Hall of Famer Lenny Wilkens.
There are only a handful of individuals who bring instant credibility to a team, to an organization, to an entire franchise. Lenny Wilkens was one of those rare figures. A quick, undersized, left-handed point guard out of Providence College, Wilkens was drafted by the St. Louis Hawks. It didn't take long for him to earn a spot in the starting lineup as a rookie, averaging 17 points per game and helping lead the Hawks to the NBA Finals. Wilkens went on to build a brilliant playing career with stops in Seattle, Cleveland, and Portland. He was a 9-time NBA All-Star as a player and later returned to the All-Star game 4 more times as a head coach.
Whoever's taking the ball out, let that man help, all right? The other guys stay on. They get it in and they have the ball outside. Let's grab a guy.
In 1979, Wilkens coached the Seattle Supersonics to their only NBA championship. He remains the winningest coach in Cleveland Cavaliers history and led the Toronto Raptors to their first ever playoff series victory.
And the game is over. The Toronto Raptors coming in and in only their second year making the playoffs move along.
When he retired, Wilkens stood alone as the winningest coach in NBA history with 1,332 victories. Named one of the NBA's 75 greatest players and one of their 15 greatest coaches, Lenny Wilkens secured a legacy few can match. A 3-time inductee into the Naismith Memorial Basketball Hall of Fame as a player, as a coach, and as a member of the original Dream Team. A career defined not just by success, but by enduring impact.
That's it for me today. We'll see you back tomorrow, 3 Eastern, no Pacific. Have a good one.